Imagine the world turned into one giant freezer. Ice everywhere. No supermarkets, no heaters, no warm blankets. Just you, a few animal skins, and a world trying to freeze you solid. That was Earth during the Ice Age. For thousands of years, our ancestors lived through freezing winds, frozen rivers, and endless snow. Most animals could not handle it. Many species disappeared forever. But humans survived. Not because we were the strongest, not because we had fur like a mammoth, but because we were smart, resourceful, and we worked together. So today, let's answer the big question. How did humans survive the Ice Age?
First, let's go back in time. Back to the last Ice Age, also called the Last Glacial Period, reached its coldest point around 20,000 years ago. Huge sheets of ice, some as thick as skyscrapers, covered large parts of North America, Europe, and Asia. Temperatures dropped far below what we feel today. Winters were brutal, and even summers stayed cold. Sea levels dropped too, because so much water was frozen into ice. This actually created land bridges, connecting places that are now separated by ocean. One of the most famous, the Bering Land Bridge, connected Asia and North America. Early humans used it to migrate and explore new lands. So picture this, a frozen world with new paths opening up and a mission for survival beginning.
To our ancestors, surviving the Ice Age was not easy. There were three massive challenges. Challenge number 1, the cold. Extreme temperatures could kill a person in hours without proper protection. Challenge number 2, food scarcity. Plants were hard to find, and hunting was dangerous and unpredictable. Challenge number 3, dangerous predators. Saber-toothed cats, giant hyenas, and other powerful animals were also fighting to survive. To continue their mission of survival, the humans needed solutions, fast, and their very first invention would change everything. The first, and maybe the most important survival tool, was fire. Fire gave warmth during freezing nights. Fire gave light in the darkness. Fire kept dangerous animals away, and fire allowed humans to cook food, making it safer and easier to digest. Early humans learnt to create fire using friction, rubbing sticks together, or striking flint stones to create sparks. Once they mastered fire, everything changed. Communities could gather around it, share stories, stay warm, and protect their young. Fire was not just survival, it was the beginning of community life. Without fur-like animals, humans needed another way to stay warm. The answer is clothing. Early humans learned to hunt animals like mammoths, reindeer, and bison, not just for food, but for their thick fur and hide. They scraped the skins clean, then sewed them together using bone needles and animal sinew as thread. This created warm, layered clothing, including coats, boots, and even gloves. This simple invention, the needle and thread, allowed humans to survive climates that would have been deadly without protection. Clothing became humanity's second skin, custom-made for the harshest winters on Earth. But clothing alone could only do so much against the wind and the storms. Next, humans needed shelter, a place to escape the freezing wind. Some groups used natural caves, which offered protection from storms and predators. But in open areas without caves, early humans got creative. They built shelters using mammoth bones as a frame and covered them with animal hides for insulation. Imagine building a house entirely from the bones of the animal you hunted. Nothing was wasted. These shelters kept families warm, protected from wind, and safe through long freezing nights. With a warm place to return to, it was time to go out and find food. To get food in such harsh conditions, humans needed better tools. They crafted sharp stone tools, spears with stone tips, and later the spear thrower, a tool that let hunters throw spears farther and with more force. This was a game changer.
Hunters could now take down large animals like woolly mammoths and bison from a safer distance. But hunting alone was still risky, so humans relied on something even more powerful than any weapon: teamwork. Let's take a closer look at how that actually worked. Groups of hunters would work together, using strategy, not just strength. They would track herds, study migration patterns, and sometimes drive animals towards cliffs or traps, using coordinated group movements. This required communication, planning, and trust, skills that pushed early human language and social bonds to grow stronger. Because in the Ice Age, a lone human had little chance, but a group working as one could take down an animal 10 times their size. Cooperation was survival, and that same survival instinct shaped what they ate too. Humans could not survive on meat alone. When possible, they gathered nuts, roots, berries, and edible plants. They fished in rivers and lakes, using bone hooks and woven traps. Being adaptable, eating whatever the environment provided, was a survival superpower. Unlike animals that depended on just one type of food, humans could adjust their diet based on season, location, and availability. This flexibility, this willingness to adapt, became one of humanity's greatest strengths. However, when resources ran low, humans did not just stay and struggle. They migrated. Following animal herds, searching for warmer valleys or better hunting grounds, early humans moved across continents. This is how humans eventually crossed the Bering Land Bridge into North America. Migration was not just about escaping the cold, it was about seeking opportunity and adapting to a changing world. When talking about art, even during such a harsh time, humans found moments to create. Deep inside caves, our ancestors painted animals, handprints, and symbols on stone walls. Some of these cave paintings still exist today, thousands of years later. This shows something powerful. Even while fighting for survival, humans expressed creativity, memory, and identity. Art may have helped pass down knowledge, tell stories, and strengthen community bonds, proving that survival was not just physical, it was also about the human spirit. So, why did humans survive when so many other species did not? It was not brute strength. It was not thick fur. It was intelligence, the ability to invent fire, clothing, and tools. It was adaptability, adjusting diet, shelter, and lifestyle to fit the environment. And it was cooperation, working together, sharing knowledge, and building communities. These same qualities, intelligence, adaptability, and teamwork, are still the reasons humanity continues to survive and thrive today. So, next time you feel a cold winter breeze, remember, your ancestors survived temperatures far worse, using nothing but fire, fur, teamwork, and pure determination. If you enjoyed learning how humans survived the Ice Age, make sure to hit that subscribe button. And if this video helped you understand history a little better, give it a big thumbs up. Thanks for watching, and I will see you in the next episode.